Hello everybody, welcome back to Maths. Hope you're well, hope you're doing okay. In today's session, we're going to be looking at the second instalment on probability. So this is probability lesson 2, and we're going to be looking at probability tree diagrams. But before we get there, if you can be so kind and to click that subscribe button, that would really help me out. And also make sure you drop a like on the video. So let's dive straight in. So the first part of the question says that Tina has 2 bags of counters. She's got bag A and she's got bag B. So she's got bag A, which is 4 red counters and 3 green counters, and bag B, there are 3 red and 5 green, and she takes one at random from each bag, and we need to first of all draw a probability tree diagram to represent this information. So first thing we'll do to set this up is we're going to draw 2 lines as follows. Okay, on the first line we're going to label this red, and this one we're going to label this green. So we're going to represent bag A to begin with. Okay, so looking at the red then, so we can see there's 4 red counters and there's 3 green, so there must be 7 in total in this bag. So your chance of picking out a red is 4 out of 7, which means the chance of picking out a green is 3 out of 7. Okay, next let's represent the second bag, so bag B, but we're going to draw lines coming off both of them like this, okay, and you'll see why in a moment, so we'll go over that. And this is going to be bag B, and this is red, green, and then on this red and green again. So the reason why we've done this is because we can see in bag A, I could pick out a red. But then if I pick out a red in bag A, I could pick out a red or a green in bag B. So then I could do the reverse of that, couldn't I? Because in the first bag, I could pick out a green, and then in the second bag, it could be red or green. So that means my possibilities are red followed by red, red followed by green, green followed by red, and then green followed by green. So we can work out all those outcomes. So we know the red for bag B, 3 reds out of, we can see, well, there's 3 and 5 there, so that's going to be out of 8. So that's going to be 3 out of 8 for the red counters, which makes the green going to be 5 out of 8. Okay, same outcome on this one, so 3 out of 8 for this one and 5 out of 8 here. Now it says draw the probability tree diagram to represent this information. We've done that. We don't need to do anything else. We can, if we wanted to, we could work out some of the answers there, but we're just going to leave that there because that's all it's asked us to do. So exam questions will say draw the probability tree diagram. That's all we need to do. Next question, what is the probability that both the counters are red? So if they are both red, it means we need to have red followed by red. Now, if we want to have red followed by red, so this is, let's write it down here, so probability of red followed by red, we need the probability of red in this first one, which we can see is 4/7, and then the red with the second one, which is 3/8. Now we need to figure out what calculation do we need to do. It's always going to be either an add or a multiply here. So think about the way we've worded the question. We want it to be red and then another red. So when it comes to probability, and means multiply. So it might be worth writing that down. Or if you see the word or, it's going to be add. So if that said red or red, then you would add them. But because it says red and red, we're going to be multiplying them. So when we're multiplying, we're just going to multiply the tops, which is 12, and then 7 times by 8, 56 on the bottom. We don't need to simplify because the question hasn't asked you to. That's a good exam tip. If the question says simplify, do it. If it doesn't say simplify, you don't need to do it. You might be risking marks there, so don't bother with that. So that's all you need to do. That's how you get the 4 marks in that question. So let's take a look at our second and final question for today. So similar sort of thing here, but I've just changed the quantities and some of the colours. So same sort of thing. Let's start off with the tree diagram. So bear with. Okay, so we've got bag A on this one, and we can see I've got blue counters and I've got pink counters. Then in the second bag, in bag B, same sort of thing. Okay, so setting up the tree diagram, this is exactly how you do it. This is bag B here. So we've got blue and pink. We've got blue and pink. So let's go ahead and write in what the things are, so what the probabilities are. So in bag A, 5 blue counters and 6 this out of 11. So 5 blue, so it's 5 out of 11. And pink is going to be 6 out of 11. Then we've got blue on this one. So in bag B, there are 3 blue counters. So 3 blue. And we've got 3 pink. So it's going to be 6 in total, isn't it? So this is 3 out of 6. You could convert this down to a half if you wanted to, but I wouldn't bother if I was you. So we've got 3 out of 6 on both of these. So that's how we set up the tree diagram. Okay, this next one says then, what is the probability that at least one counter is pink? So one counter being pink. I'm going to have to move my face on the screen here, so bear with. So one counter needs to be pink. So I need to write down all the possible ways of making pink. So if at least one of them are pink, it means it could be blue followed by pink. Okay, so it could be this line. So let's write that down. So probability of blue followed by pink. Okay, so blue we can see is 5/11ths. And then pink is going to be, let's just leave that for now. Pink is 3/6. So in this situation where it's a blue and a pink, listen to what I said, and blue and a pink. So that's going to be multiply. So I'm going to multiply these for now. So forget everything for now. We're just going to focus on this for now. So 5 times by the 3 there gives us 15, and 11 times by the 6 gives us 66. So we've just focused on the blue and the pink. So let's now go to another form of pink. How can I make a pink? Well, I could do pink followed by a blue. So if I want the probability of pink followed by blue, I can see this is 6/11 on this one, and on this one here it's going to be 3/6. Does that make sense what I'm saying so far? So in the first instance, I'm just going to put 1 here. So one possible outcome is to do blue followed by pink. So we've worked that out as 15/66. The next outcome is to do pink followed by blue. And that's what we've worked out on this, following this strand. 6/11 times by the 3/6 there. Remember, it's times because I want pink and a blue. Okay, so that's going to give me 18/66. Or if I've got at least one pink, it could mean that both of them are pink. So we could be following this one. So I want the probability of pink followed by pink. So pink, we can see 6/11 in the first one. And in the second one, pink is going to be 3/6. And times them together, and we're going to get 18/66. So let's just run through that one more time. The probability of blue followed by pink gives us one chance of getting that pink, isn't it? So it could be a blue in the first one and pink in the second one, and hence why we've times it. The next, that's that strand there, isn't it? Then we've got this strand where it's a pink followed by a blue. So pink followed by blue. We've worked out those and we've just multiplied them. And then the final one is it could be a pink and a pink. So pink and a pink, we've said and, so that's where we're times them. So we've worked out that we've got these 3 possibilities. So this is where we need to go to the next part of the question, because it says, what is the probability that it's at least one pink? Well, we've got 3 versions of where it's at least one pink. So I want all of them together. So if it's at least one pink, it could be this one, or it could be this one, or it could be this one. And notice, because I've said or, that means we're going to add them. Now, luckily, we've got all the same denominators, so this makes life a heck of a lot easier. So let's do the 15/66 plus the 18/66 plus the 18/66 there. I'm going to need a calculator. So let's just add 15 to 18 to 18. That gives me 51/66. And that is your final answer. Hope that makes sense. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you press like as well. Okay, guys, I shall see you in the next one.